Welcome back to my TikTok Let Us Talk Everything application forms in the South African National Defence Force. Now I've been receiving inboxes and I feel like you are sending the questions that somebody out there would actually want to know the answers to. Now, to ensure that everyone gets answers, I will just do this quick video just to answer and summarize some of the questions I've been receiving. Now, first things first, application forms are closing on the 28th of March 2025 for all four arms of services: the South African Army, the South African Air Force, the South African Navy, and the South African Health Military Services. Question that I've been receiving, number one, I'll just go randomly, I'll just choose randomly, is that can you apply for all four arms of services? And to answer you is yes, you can apply for the Navy, apply for the Air Force, and apply for the Army at the same time. But then you need to make sure that for each and every form that you apply for, you can only tick one field. Just bear that in mind. The other one is that someone would say, I am in the KwaZulu-Natal province, however I stay in Newcastle, right? How can I send Navy forms? For an example, it's either one, you go to the 9 different regional offices, but because, for example, in KwaZulu-Natal you find the regional office in Durban, and Newcastle and Durban is quite far, you would then need to look at the form that you are applying for. For example, if it's the South African Navy, at the bottom right of the form you would then see it's written the address where you need to post. So you can only post on the address that is written on the bottom right of the application form. And for the Army one, and for the Air Force, and for SAMS, they all have different addresses that you need to post the address to, right? So you do not post the address to regional offices. Let's just make sure we are clear on that one. And the other one is, I'm 24 years old, I'm on my second year, I'm doing my national diploma or degree. Can I then apply? The answer is no. Remember, you need to complete your degree or diploma. But someone else is going to say that I have completed my degree or diploma, but I have not yet graduated. You can apply, but what you need to do is that before they call you in for the interview, or when they call you for the interview, you need to have that certificate. So you can apply using your results, however you need the certificate at the end of the day when they call you for interviews. And the other one is proof of residence. Someone would then say, I have the original water bill, you see that one that the municipality sends at home, can I use that and not certify that? Yes, you can, because that is an original document. But the minute you make a copy out of that document, then you need to certify. So anything that you need to certify is any document that you made a copy of. For an example, the CV, you do not make a copy of your CV. That CV is your original CV that you printed out, right? So you don't need to make you don't need to certify your CV. The other question is that, okay, where's that other question? Oh yes, someone asked if they can apply for combat mastering while they don't have maths level 4. The answer is no. Look at the field. The minute you're looking at your application form, the application form will actually talk to you. So look at what you have first versus what you want to tick. That is very important. Why am I saying that? Because you'd find somebody who has passed their matric very well, however they don't have maths, and then they go tick a field of combat or engineering that requires maths. Then your application will automatically be unsuccessful, because yes, you have good marks, however you did not tick the correct field. Now, if there's more questions, please drop them under this video. And if you see me taking long answering you, it means that I also go back to ask questions as well. So please do ask those questions. I also ask questions as well, because it is pointless for you to just assume things and just say you'll figure them out, or else we are here to answer you free of charge. And again, those forms are free of charge. We do not sell them. I'll actually drop them under this video as well, so that you can just download them and fill them up. And yeah, all the best to you guys. Any more questions, please feel free to drop them in this video. I am Lieutenant Sindisiwe Maja from the South African Navy.